A picture-perfect afternoon for EA Sports College Football. This ought to be a great way to spend the afternoon to watch these two go at it. It's the Panthers Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Panthers offense will get the ball first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We had a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like,
and the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They want to run it left here. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, the ground game. Looking for room at the 25. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Welsh. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Quarterback keep. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
The Panthers are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Ramsey. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Snowed under by the defense. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Panthers line up to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. They have a lot of confidence that he can get them in the right play and make the right calls. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Right back to the well.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Raymond. It's complete on the right side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. 1st play of the period will be a 2nd down. On the option. Keeps it on the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown!
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
To the air on first down. Heaves it deep. Goes high to pull it in. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Got enough space. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll bring it out. It's Rossi. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands. It's Conrad. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to pass, it's Raymond. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Punt is on its way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Welch. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Panthers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Raymond. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Pulls it on the option. Bust through behind his pad. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's taking the shot. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
The Panthers will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The throw. Tosses it incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Raymond. He's got him this time. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Rossi. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got a little grass. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass.
Number 35 sets a kick this one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Running inside. It's Ramsey. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
They'll run the option. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gonna take a shot. He's got it way down the field. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running the red zone, it's Ramsey. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Right back to it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ramsey. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Powers forward. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Potter.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
Number 38, set to advance on the play.
Coming out with it, it's Rossi. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. They're going to test the right side with this one. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got a man. It's Rossi. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Off play action. On target. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Gives it on the option. There's a crease. Got enough for the first. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. The option, he'll keep it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls it again on the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. He'll do it himself on the draw. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, defense, if they score, it's a wrap. It's over. So we got to find a way. I know the clock's our enemy, but we got to find a way to get a stop, put ourselves in a position we can get the ball with some clock and try to go down and make something happen offensively.
Third and goal, where the strong come through. Now they'll run the draw. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Looking down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game. Wants
to throw again. This time it's complete. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time on target. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.